Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Were y'all in the YouTube streets last night and early this morning for this blogger beef? Because this was something else, right? It started here on Funky's page. Then it went over to Michelle's page. And then Tasha came on Michelle's live, and that's where we ended. Let's get into it a little bit. I'm just going to talk about it a little bit, and then I'm going to be out of here. Okay, so Funky was getting ready to get into some more topics. He said he was going to save Sherry Shepherd for later. Then he saw when somebody had said something about Quad, and she's like driving a stolen car or something. And he was like, this is what y'all do when you all don't like people. He said, first of all, Quad's car wasn't stolen. He said King's car was stolen, and King was the victim. So then he was like, let me get this straight. So Quad has a convertible Lexus, a G-Wagon. She lives in a $2 million house, but she's driving around in a stolen car. And her man likes men. He's a renter man. And she's still driving around in a stolen car. He was like, everybody knows where she lives, where she works. Why would she do that? So he was really going up for his friend at that moment. Okay, so then somebody came up and said, Quad is no beauty. She doesn't look better than Toya, right? So he got offended by that. And he was like, well, she gets herself together. She's a beauty and blah, blah, blah. And then somebody had said something about Michelle. They said that Michelle was the one that started the information about the Rolls Royce. And that's where it began. So then the way it got started is that he said that Michelle had talked to Quad and said that Quad was on the wrong team, meaning being his friend, right? Then he went on to say that Michelle has been holding on to this beef for a decade. And he went to talk about how him and Michelle can eat the same foods, they can be at the same place, they can drive the same cars. She hasn't had the opportunities that he's had. She's been doing this long enough to have these opportunities. And it just kept going from there. And then Funky Down even said that he owns Michelle Brown because he lives like literally rent-free in her head. Because she talks about him and 80% of her videos are about him on her page. So if you want to catch the Quad stuff is about at the hour mark. The Michelle Brown stuff is at the hour, 8 minute and 43 second mark. And now we're going to get into the Tasha K stuff. That's at the hour, 24 minutes and 51 second mark. Let's get into it. Then in these moments, he said, Tasha K, the next time I see you, I'm going to slap the SHIT out of you. I'm going to throw at my set, and then I'm going to tussle with your husband. Like, those are his words without spelling. So Funky Down Eva feels like Tasha K plays in his face and pretends like she wants to be his friend. He said they were at an event. He walked in. He spoke to everybody, including Tasha. And she went and got a chair, and she came and sat next to him. And he said, Tasha, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want nothing to do with you. So he said that she was like, I'm going to hug you, and I'm going to keep hugging you until we can talk or whatever. And he said that on the strength of Tasha, he wants to tussle with her husband. He's done with her. So after that, Michelle had gone live. So when Michelle had gone live, Michelle had gone in the archives. She pulled up video from the house that she used to rent to Funky Down Eva. She listened to his whole live up until the Tasha K part. And she talked about how, like, she never really wanted to be on, she never wants to be on reality TV, right? Because Funky said that she's not connected. She doesn't know people in the city. Michelle is Michelle A.T. Alien Brown. You understand what I'm saying? So he talked about her being friends with Nene and what is Nene doing. So he was basically saying that she just doesn't have any emotion and she's going to just do this because she hasn't seized her moment. I'm paraphrasing. So after all of that conversation, Tasha K comes in the live. Tasha K comes up. Now I will say this. It just, somebody was like, they don't believe Tasha K. And I don't know not to believe her, but like I said, Tasha K, you'll have to listen to it. I don't have that timestamp. But Tasha was like, she mentioned a place where they were at a wedding. She said she went and talked to him. He said he didn't want to talk to her. She said she's not worried because Michelle said, did you get a temporary restraining order? She said, I'm not worried about him. He cannot get near me. And then she talked about the video. So evidently, Funky had posted a video. He was in the bathroom. And Tasha talked about his baseboards. And they were talking about how, like his living process. And then they showed a video of the house where he's moving to. So it was just a lot. It was a lot. Michelle did say in 2016 she had to garnish Funky Dinevah's sister circle check because of the money that he owed her when he moved out of her house. It was a lot of tea. So then she asked the Funky Bunch that were in her comments, doesn't he always say that you can't do someone wrong and then try to tell them how to feel? Because she said, Michelle told Tasha that if Funky Dinevah would own up to what he did, she would let all of this go. She said if he would just own up to it, be honest about it, she would let it all go. She would let this conversation go. She would let the house situation go. She would let it all go. But due to the fact she feels like he has not taken accountability, this is where we are. So then Michelle had pulled up the house where I think he lives, right? And Tasha said that she thought that he had bought the house, but they're saying he didn't buy the house. But I'm going to let you listen to a little of Tasha, and then we're going to get out of here.
I only posted that picture of him sitting on the toilet because the baseboards was nasty.
Oh, you want me to pull that picture?
He said his shiplap and that the shiplap was cracked. I said no, because we have a group chat going. He don't know who's in the group chat. Oh. And so they put the picture in the group chat, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I said, listen, so I sent it to my team. See? Look, you see the stains on the...
It was all a bit much, okay? So if you've been on Tasha's page, you know exactly what you're talking about. He was in the bathroom. I'm not going to go any further with that. But I really hate this. I really hate that this is going on. I don't know if it's going to continue today or this evening, right? Because Funky has come out. He said what he had to say. Michelle has come out. She said what she had to say. And Tasha K has come out and said what she had to say. Now, if anybody's going to say something, I think Tasha will say something. But I don't know. We'll see. Let me know if you were up for this. Let me know if you heard of it. I gave you the timestamps on Funky's page. It was something else. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.